The Santa Claus, a Men of the World series prequel. Written by J.O Mantel. Narrated by Glen Lloyd. A note from the author. When I first came up with the idea to write this series, the first thing I thought was, how am I going to keep readers engaged for so long? I wanted to make sure that people weren't going to get bored of the same characters and stay invested in such a long series, especially 12 books. 2020 has been a challenging year, which meant many of us turned to our fictional characters for an escape from reality. A close friend of mine, and a fellow author, told me that the best way to keep your readers interested in your work is to release a series of short novellas every month. During the month of January, Australia was going through its longest and most dangerous bushfire season, and millions of hectares were lost. That's when the idea hit me. I've never been a fan of reality television, but I watched a lot of daytime soap operas as a teenager, and that's where my inspiration and the name of my lead character came for this series. The best way for me to stop readers getting bored of the same character for such a long period of time was to create a unique story where the premise changed every month, and our MC met a new character. What better way to do that than travel the world to 12 countries where our lead character has the opportunity to interact with a new character in each country? With the devastating bushfire crisis evolving in Australia, I thought it would be a great premise for my MC to start the first leg of his journey, and I decided to donate proceeds from the sales of the books to the Australian Red Cross Bushfire Appeal. And so it began. The first of a 12-book series over the course of 12 months in 12 different countries. Had I known then how tough this journey was going to be, I would have changed my mind. But I don't regret the decision, not one bit. Now, here we are, 12 months later and almost at the end of the journey. However, I've had readers message me and say that they are really interested to know about a certain character's background, which isn't really explored much throughout the series. The best way for me to do that is to take you back to how it all began. The very beginning. Merry Christmas, sending much love and light from my heart to all of yours. Love, J.O. Prologue. Deacon. When the crash of Wall Street and my asshole of an ex-boyfriend claimed my entire fortune, I was sure it was the end of my life. Pretty soon I'll have no money, no boyfriend, no house, and nowhere to go. I'm a man in my 40s on the brink of moving back in with my parents, just so I can try to get my life back on track. Now, all I own are my awards. Sitting in Mom's favorite love seat beside the crackling fireplace is not exactly how I planned on spending this part of my life. Yet, here I am, watching one of those sappy romance movies on the Hallmark Channel, drinking eggnog, and feeling sorry for myself on this cold New York evening. It's almost Christmas, and soon my sister Kate and her husband Thomas and my twin nieces Bianca and Sophie will fly in from Chicago to spend Christmas with us. This is my favorite time of year, when I get to hang out with Kate and my girls, and the four of us spend hours at the mall and Walmart fighting over which one of us has the biggest Santa Claus. Normally, I'd be preparing for our annual Mind Crimes Christmas party by now, which is usually held in Beverly Hills, and the perfect opportunity for the entire cast to get totally shit-faced at Lloyd's expense. But not this year. Not since I was fired from the show due to budget cuts, deemed too expensive to stay on as leading character Levi Beckett. I take another sip of my eggnog as I hear my mother's voice call from the kitchen. "In the living room, Mom." I hear footsteps get closer and look up to see her poke her head into the living room. She steps inside and wipes her hand on her favorite Christmas apron. "What are you doing in here all by yourself?" "You know it's where I do my best thinking." I turn my eyes back to the crackling fireplace, feeling the seat dip when my mother sits beside me. I know exactly what's about to come. We're about to have one of those talks.
"You know there's going to be other jobs, right? And your father and I will support you no matter what choices you make. We're here for you. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't be sitting in this house, enjoying this beautiful fire and eggnog."
I'd paid off my parents' house quite...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?